there should be a third place. And Chris, I'm calling you out. You didn't even come in and decorate with Taylor, her mom, and your wife.
I did. I decorated on Friday. I decorated on Friday.
I have some pretty harsh feelings about this, honestly. Was it a Chick-fil-A gift card you guys got?
We don't know yet.
Okay. Because you have to share with us. 37 right now in Blowing Rock. We will get these pictures to show you guys. You have to see them. We are seeing those trees still lit up, but it is chilly. Not nearly as cold as what we've been seeing, though. So 37 degrees. Yeah, you'll need that jacket as you head out the door. Grab that rain gear as well. We are seeing clouds that are here across the area. We do have some showers as well, already moving into our South Carolina counties, so the very southern part there of the WCCB Charlotte viewing area. Just a few showers, and I do think it's more of a kind of light mist if it is making it down to the ground, but that's all we're seeing out there right now. It's primarily going to be the afternoon and evening that we really get that rain chance to ramp up. So let's go ahead and get right to it, talking the timing of these showers. This is showing 9 a.m. We do have some showers starting to work their way. The ones that I'm tracking in York, Chester County, Lancaster right now, those will start to move into areas of Gaston, Mecklenburg counties over the next couple of hours. I, again, think it's going to be light, a little bit of a misty drizzle, very isolated. But then we start to turn a little bit more scattered by about noon, especially along and north of I-40. So I do think that's where we'll see the highest rain chances. Models have shifted a little bit. First thoughts were, hey, we'll go east of I-77 for the majority of the lion's share of rain, but now we are looking more toward the foothills and heading into the high country. Now, everybody will see the rain, though, because look what happens as we approach the afternoon and then into the evening commute. We are even seeing a few pockets of pretty heavy rain and across areas like Salisbury, Albemarle, Wadesboro, Rockingham, Sherrod, Chesterfield. We could see some pretty intense downpours by about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. So the evening commute will be a lot worse out there weather-wise and out on the roads as what we're going to be seeing out there this morning. So prepare for that wet weather, especially as we head into the evening. Now, even heading into about 2 o'clock in the morning, we're seeing some showers work their way across the area. Then we'll start to dry out. But boy, heads up, it gets windy out there, especially in the high country, but even here across the Piedmont as we head through your Wednesday. So rain chances as we travel through your Thursday, heading into this now Thursday. I'm like, what day is it? Isolated showers as we head through the next several hours, ramping up more so, I would say, scattered to even numerous as we head through the afternoon into the evening. So prepare for about a half an inch, possibly even upwards of 1.5 inches of these showers. Like I mentioned, areas like Morganton over to Hickory, I think those will be the spots that end up picking up the most rain. But Wadesboro, Rockingham, you guys have a pretty good chance to see about that inch of rain out there as we head through really the foreseeable future. I mean, we are looking at temperatures that are at or even above average. So we don't have this 15 degrees on tap as we did earlier this week. So things are going to be looking a little bit nicer. Now, I am tracking some rain, which is also really good. We need the rain. Right now, it is pretty light out there. Your morning commute weather-wise should be just fine. We do have these showers that are starting to move in to our southernmost counties. So heads up, these will start surging northward. We're looking out at areas of Union County, York County, heading down into Chester County, eastern, northwestern, both of you, in Lancaster. You guys are looking at some of these showers as well. So let's go ahead and pause it here. Here is that surge of moisture that's starting to move into areas in Mecklenburg, into Gaston County as well. This is about in an hour and a half. But notice you're not seeing warmer colors here. We're still looking at pretty light activity. And also look at these temps. As Taylor's mentioning, I mean, heaters, yeah, maybe, but we're about 50 degrees out there as we head toward 9, 10 o'clock. Not looking too bad. Now, we will see some more rain in terms of the intensity and the coverage start to pick up as we head toward lunchtime. I'll call it still pretty scattered out there, and a lot of us across the foothills in the high country getting in on the majority of that lunchtime rain. But by the afternoon, late afternoon, heading into the evening commuting hours, pretty much everybody starts picking up on this rain. So I'm talking talking by 3 o'clock, 4, 5 o'clock. That's when the rain turns pretty widespread here across the area. Some moderate to even a couple heavy pockets of some of these showers could end up putting down a good ½ inch to an inch as we head through about 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And I'll play this out. Look, it's still raining pretty light by about 8, 9, 10 o'clock, but the rain's not done yet. By 1 o'clock in the morning, we're still seeing some of these showers. Now, it will all be just rain. On the backside, a brief burst of some northwest flow snow could end up building in to the highest elevations there of the high country early Friday morning. And by 7 o'clock in the morning, all of the moisture is gone here across our area. Temperatures will slightly cool, but still going to be pretty close to average as we head through the end of the week and heading into the weekend as well. One note that you do need to know is Friday it's going to be very windy out there. We actually have some wind watches and advisories posted for the high country because winds could be gusting Friday, tomorrow, upwards of 60 miles per hour. So temperatures out there this morning, it is chilly, but it's fine. 46 in Charlotte, 43 in Concord, 47 as you head toward Monroe. We'll be in the 50s today, not quite reaching that 60-degree mark. Expect the clouds, expect the rain as you do head out. Yeah, you might need a light jacket, but don't forget that rain gear either. We'll be in the 40s across the high country and heading into the foothills as we travel through the day today. Now, looking at that weekend forecast, the warmest of the days, and my pick personally would be Sunday, 64 degrees. Still in the 50s on Saturday, about 57 degrees for you guys. Sunny skies and average temperatures, but well above average as we head into your Sunday. And above average for the country is the name of the game between Christmas and New Year's Eve. So ending 2025 with the warmth and with hardly any snowfall for this Christmas. Now, we have seen snow in Christmas past before. 2010 actually was the last time, but in the last about 136, 137 years, we've only had 12 days of a trace or plus of snow. So it's not unusual that we're not going to see any snow. It's
December 18th. Welcome, everyone. I'm Chris Gilmore, joined by meteorologist James Scott. We got Taylor Miller and meteorologist Kaitlin Wright as well. Joe, late to the party as usual.
Snooze and you lose, brother.
Yeah, exactly. But we're having a good time here on Rising. And what is he doing?
He's messing with our presents. He's being a real Grinch.
Always stealing.
For what we're seeing out there right now. But look down toward areas of the Midlands like Newberry and just west of Columbia. These showers are going to start to push to the north as we head through the first half of the day. I'm going to call this activity pretty isolated to widely scattered. By the afternoon into the evening, that rain chance does ramp up. So this is 9 a.m. A lot of us have pretty smooth sailing weather-wise out there on the roads for your morning commute. I'm going to step this through time looking at about high noon there. We are looking at some showers mainly across areas of the high country and into parts of the foothills. Now note these temperatures, you guys. We will be in the 50s with the southeasterly wind pulling up some of the warmth, also getting in on more moisture by about 2, 3 o'clock. I think that's when the rain chances really start to ramp up, and they will be sticking around quite high as we head into your evening commute as well. So this is about 5, 6, 7 o'clock tonight. We're looking at some pretty heavy downpours across the area. I would say a lot of us will be getting close to an inch. I'll say ½ an inch to an inch. Some of us, really isolated, could end up picking up about 1.5 inches of rain. This is 2 o'clock in the morning, so we're still seeing some showers. We don't have that dry air just yet, but we are looking at moderate to heavy pockets of rain moving through the area by 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then it's all out of here by about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, with the chance of a little bit of northwest flow snow building across areas of our high country communities. Now this is showing you 8 o'clock on Friday morning. Then we're totally drying out. So a good way to look at these rain chances as we travel through your Thursday, pretty isolated as we head through the first half of the day. By noon, we do start to flip that switch though, especially after about 3, 4 o'clock. Those rain chances really do ramp up. We're looking at numerous to widespread rain as we head through the second half of the day. Talked about these rain totals, about ½ an inch to 1.5 inches of much needed rain as we travel through the next 24 hours or about 20 hours or so. So the day planner today, expect pretty gray skies, a pretty gloomy day, especially as we head into the second half. Highs topping out at about 57 degrees. Now, as we travel through tomorrow, we do have weather advisories out there, a high wind watch and a wind advisories for Ashe, Watauga, and Avery counties. Winds could be gusting upwards of 60 miles per hour. It starts to really pick up, the wind that is, tonight, overnight into your Friday. I'll talk more about those wind gusts and the chance that we're right now, but do not prepare for just light rain as we head through the entire day. Actually, the rain intensity and the coverage will be picking up. We have these showers that will start pushing out to the north as we head through the next, I would say, several hours. The first half of the day, not looking too wet. You see it here in your future track, overlaying with the temperature. So you also notice it is all going to be rain. No wintry precipitation out there. We are looking at temperatures in the 40s, and we are looking at these showers being quite isolated until about lunchtime. Right about noon, we do start to increase that coverage to scattered activity. But look at some areas still not seeing the rain. Some areas seeing some decent downpours. I'll play this out. Once it gets to about 2-3 o'clock, that rain coverage and some of the intensity really does start to pick up. Still not looking at widespread rain until about that evening commute. I'm talking 4, 5, 6 o'clock. That's when that rain really starts to spread across the entire area. We'll see highs today topping out. Some of us look at near 60, while some of us probably hover in the 40s, upper 40s, because of the rain and because of the clouds. I am expecting about a half an inch, possibly upwards of an inch of rain, with some showers still lingering early tomorrow morning. This is 4 o'clock in the morning, but drier air will be building in, and we are looking at a pretty nice but very windy Friday on tap. Recapping these rain chances, isolated first half of the day, ramping up after lunchtime and heading toward the evening commute. That's a look at your weather-wise forecast. For now, I'll have much more for you, talking about who could possibly see a little bit of snowfall as we enter Bank of America Stadium this morning. The visibility is running at about 8 miles. The wind right now is calm, but boy, if you're not a fan of really windy weather, heads up, you will not like your Friday because it is going to be very windy. This morning, our temperatures are sitting in the 40s. We do have a few 30s still on the board, but not too many out there. 48 degrees in Charlotte. So it is a pretty warm, or mild, I should say, morning out there this morning. We are looking at some showers that are starting to move toward the Charlotte area, but not quite here. We are seeing a little bit of a light misty drizzle south of Charlotte right now across areas of East Charlotte and heading into Lancaster, Chester, York County. Again, really few and far between for the rainfall out there this morning. And that's how I'm anticipating it until about noon. I'll call it isolated for the rain chances from now until noon. Between about noon and 3, we do ramp up that rain chance, more so scattered to numerous before turning widespread by that evening commuting hours. So these are looking at your rain chances as we travel through your Thursday. Prepare for that wet weather. Grab that rain gear as you are heading out the door this morning. We'll see these high temperatures today and topping out near 60 as you head toward our South Carolina counties. We'll be in the mid to even upper 50s as you head toward the Charlotte area. Looking at the high country today, about tomorrow, that it is going to be very, very windy out. Here's always has the best packages. Thank you so much for that, Jamie. We're looking at current temperatures here across the area. 43 in Albemarle. James, you if you need to, you're good. 49 in Charlotte, 46 in Gastonia, 41 as you head toward Shelby this morning. So I would say temperatures are pretty at bay out there this morning. Now we are starting to see some showers, certainly seeing the clouds out there, but let's go ahead and zoom into areas south of Charlotte where we're getting in on some of this rain out toward areas of Lake Wiley, York County, Chester County, possibly a little bit of a misty drizzle out there in Mecklenburg and Gaston County, but certainly not seeing too much in the way of rain just yet. Watch what happens on future track as we step this into lunchtime. This is right about noon. We are looking at, I would call it scattered activity to start setting up, especially across the high country and into areas of the foothills as well. Now, as we inch you toward about 2-3 o'clock, those rain chances ramp up, and so does the coverage and the intensity. But I would say right around that evening commute, I'm talking 4, 5, 6 o'clock this evening. That's really when that rain coverage starts to increase. Temperatures across the board, we could see 40s, 50s, and 60s, so a bit of a range in temperatures today and a bit of a range in terms of who sees what in the way of rain totals. I think some areas could pick up about a half an inch. Some areas might get in on about an inch and a half, depending on if you see a couple kind of moderate to heavy pockets set up over your area. By about 4 o'clock in the morning, that rain does push out of here. Drier air builds in and very windy conditions will build into the area as well. So as we travel through today, expect the clouds, expect the rain. I'm talking upper 50s out there, near 60 here across the Piedmont. A little bit cooler, but still not too bad. As you head up toward the high country, we will be in the 40s out there for highs today, but 50s, about 57 as we head through Thursday into Friday. More sunshine, but it will be breezy with dry air in the area. Then Saturday, as you take a look out at Uptown, this is again overlooking the bank. Winds out of the southeast at 3 miles per hour, visibility at 8 miles per hour right now. So again, a little bit of light rain starting to move in to areas of Mecklenburg County, but it's not going to be until this afternoon and evening that we really ramp up the rain coverage and also the intensity in some of these showers. Now you're waking up and about to head out the door. You need to grab that rain gear and maybe not layer up because it's not that cold outside. It is chilly right now in Lincolnton, 39 degrees, but look at Gastonia, 46 for you. Rock Hill, 46 down into Chester. You guys are sitting in the mid 40s out there. So live radar showing some of these showers, and I do want to zoom in because we did see a few raindrops here in Charlotte. Maybe later radar's not really depicting some of those misty kind of drizzle showers, but do prepare for some of that as we travel through the next couple of hours. I would say pretty light rain down into areas of York and Chester County, still kind of lingering, but those showers will push out to the north. And then even more moisture streams into the area. You can see it here reflected on this day planner for you. 57 degrees with a pretty high rain chance through the day today. I would say between now and noon, the rain chance is pretty isolated to widely scattered. Afternoon, between noon and 3, more so scattered to numerous. After 3, really numerous to widespread. So you will want to grab that rain gear. We will be picking up about a half an inch to an inch and a half of rain through the day today. Then we see dry air building in as we head through Friday, and boy, will it be breezy. It will be sunny. It will be breezy out there as we head through the day on Friday, continuing with highs near that average mark, a little bit above it as we head through Saturday. Just write to me. Hello, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I didn't know if there was a toss or me, whatever. Thank you. I feel a little left out. Live radar right now, we are seeing some showers across the area, primarily south and east of I-85 right now. So it does look like some of these showers across York and Chester County are starting to work their way out to the north. And if you're not seeing rain here on radar, it could still be a little bit of a misty drizzle over your house. Now, as we head through the next couple of hours, we are looking at this rain chance to stay pretty isolated to widely scattered. Ramping up, though, by about 2, 3 o'clock and really continuing, ramping up in intensity and in coverage as we head into the latter half of the day. That does include the evening commute, guys. So grab that rain gear as you're heading out the door. Temperatures for highs today going to be, I would say, different depending on where you're at. I do think some areas will be near 50, some areas will be near 60. I think we'll have a big temperature difference based on who is and when that rain is falling across your neighborhood. Here's a check of that 7-day forecast for